I feel like we've kind of had a clear picture for what the Xbox Series X and Series S launch lineup was going to be for some time. But today, Xbox decided to post what they consider to be their official launch lineup. And honestly, I don't believe Xbox should be allowed to get away with this. Hello everybody, Gabe here. Welcome to the channel. If you are new around here, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already done so. Hit the thumbs up if you enjoy. You know what to do. If you don't enjoy it, leave a comment letting me know how I can improve. Follow me on Twitch and Twitter. Links are in the description. I try to stream 3 times a week. And that's pretty much it. Let's get into the topic at hand here. And that is the laughable launch lineup for Xbox Series X and Series S. 30 games fully optimized on Xbox Series X and Series S on launch day. Cool. I'm not going to read the whole thing, right? You guys can do that. I believe in you. I just want to highlight this section. The Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S will launch with 30 new games playable on day 1. 20 of them with smart delivery that are upgraded automatically, and thousands of backward compatible titles across 4 generations. Of course, there's more stuff to come. Again, in the long run, I believe Xbox is going to be perfectly fine. But this is where we get into the silliness, right? Assassin's Creed Valhalla, cool. That's a good launch game. Borderlands 3, like, that's fine, but this is where the issues come in. What do they mean by new? Because they do say that. 30 new games playable day 1. New games. Borderlands 3 is a new game? Okay, sure. I mean, let's go. Dead by Daylight? Really? What are you doing? Dead by Daylight is not new in any sense of the word. And I guess maybe it has like some enhancements. Maybe you can play in a higher resolution, maybe a little bit better refresh rate. But that doesn't make it a brand new game. Dead by Daylight's an old game, a very old game, and Xbox should not be allowed to call that a launch game. Because it's available everywhere, including their previous consoles. So, Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition, like, whatever, it's a remake of a game that's not that old. It's not even a remake, it's just a special edition of a game that's not that old. Dirt 5, that's new, cool. I'm going to skip over some of these smaller things because I don't know what everything is. The Falconeer is new. Fortnite is not new. This is not, like, all of this. Forza Horizon, not new. Gears 5, not new. Gears Tactics, new to console, I suppose, so we can kind of let that go. Grounded has been in early access for a minute. You could play that right now. It's a fun game, too. I kind of like it. But, hey, I don't know what we are allowing Xbox to call new, right? NBA 2K21, I guess we can let slide because it looks like so freaking fire. Like, visually, it looks amazing. Or in the, like, Sea of Thieves, that's a new game. That's a new launch game. Come on. Come on. I guess, like, the stuff that matters. Watchdog, that's new. Yakuza Like a Dragon, that's new. Everything else, what are you going on about, Xbox? Are you drunk? What did you drink? Also, I want to know that, like, really, what separates these from the thousands of backward compatible titles across 4 generations? What separates this? Is it the fact that some of these have enhancements? But from what we've seen, there are many other games that have enhancements. Assassin's Creed Unity can somehow now run 60 FPS, which is cool if you want to go play a really old Assassin's Creed game when a new one's about to come out. But why isn't that counted as a launch game? Like, what is the reasoning here? Because they're not very clear on it whatsoever. And out of these 30 games, I can count maybe like 5 new ones. Like, what do you... Xbox should not be allowed to do this. I have not been the biggest fan of what they are deciding to go with their rollout for this, but this is like laughable at this point. Like, what are you guys doing? Okay, cool. We don't have any exclusive games. That's fine. But then why not just focus on the real new stuff? Right? Assassin's Creed, that's a good one. Watch Dogs, I mean, Ubisoft games, I guess. But how are we saying that Maneater is a new game? It's not. Dead by Daylight is not a new game by any meaning of the word. And I don't know. And I feel like they're like kind of poking our eyes a little bit because they don't have a lot going on, which is fine. Right? With Xbox Studios, they're not doing a ton. and they just keep shoving old games in front of us. Here, play this old game that you like a whole lot, and you can play it at 60 FPS. Yo, no one cares. I would love to know how many people are going to go back and play Assassin's Creed Unity on their Series X just because it's 60 FPS now. Like, I want to know, is it hundreds of you? I can't imagine it's more than that. Like, seriously, who gives a damn about an old Assassin's Creed game when we are about to get a brand new one? This topic is honestly kind of infuriating, right? Because I like backwards compatibility. I think it's fantastic. But to make it the pillar of what is holding up your console at launch is silly. New consoles are about new, right? The next generation, big improvements, not keeping everything exactly how it is. I was bummed out when the Xbox Series X controller is the exact same controller that we already have with a different D-pad and a share button. And some like texture on the triggers, I guess. Like, I don't even have any like logical explanation for why they would do this. I don't. And I don't even know if they do. I still want to know why some of these things count and others don't. There are thousands of backwards compatible titles that get some type of upgrade. So why does, I don't know, Borderlands 3 count? Why does Fortnite count, but not random game that also gets improvements? We've talked about this a lot here. It's a silly launch to next gen all around. I think Sony has kind of botched stuff a little bit too, but we won't get into that here. I just wanted to talk about this launch lineup and how it's kind of garbage. So let me know what you guys think. Are you still super excited? I am, though. I can't even lie. I'm excited for a lot of this. I want to play Assassin's Creed Valhalla on the next generation of consoles. PlayStation 5 is probably where I'm going to be playing most, just because, you know, hey, thanks Xbox, I can play all your stuff on PC. I don't need a Series X right away. I'll eventually get one, I'm sure. But for now, PlayStation 5 is just kind of where it's at for me. I don't know. I'm still really excited. Like, I maybe it doesn't sound like it, but I do think this is silly, and I think that we should probably let Xbox know that this isn't cool. But that's enough of me for now. Thank you for watching. Again, I appreciate you guys. Let me know in the comments what you think. Are you excited to go play a 5-year-old game on your new $500 console? I know a lot of you do want to do that. Like, I know that. I'm just not one of those dudes. Thank you once again for watching. I am grateful for each and every one of you, and I will catch you on a future video. Bye.